Good morning. I'm entering the studio, and there we are, just like that. Now, I hope you're doing well. This is Brene Flanoy. I am having, once again, a dilemma of what in the world to paint. There's so many things to paint. So I have a couple of these cute designs here that we'll probably focus on this week. All right. We will try to get through one design a day. But if not, we're painting for art, wellness, self-care, for our well-being, our creative health. This is Brene Flanoy. Thank you so much for joining me in my studio. For the replay viewers, you know how to fast forward down that timeline. You know how to listen to it on double speed, I hope. I'm going to make sure I try to include that in there, along with joining me live. Now, I know it might be too early for some of you to join me live, and we will have a portrait workshop, a little mini portrait workshop on how to start a portrait, and then how to mix up some skin tones from the milk chocolate, dark chocolate, peanut butter, caramel, almonds, a little peachy. We got some things, all right? So thank you for joining us. We're going to go ahead and get started. What's in your cup this morning? I hope it's filled with joy. Hope it's filled with creativity, life, light, and love. I'm going to tell you this right quick as we're getting ready. My family hijacked me over the weekend. They hijacked me. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. And why didn't they? Okay, because I wasn't trying to hear it. But they hijacked me and celebrated my birthday. And I'm so grateful. Because I'm like, we'll celebrate next month. Because next month is my 10th anniversary of doing paint parties. So we're going to celebrate again next month. So peace to you. I hope you're having a great day. I am about to share my screen. There's so many cute designs. But I'm about to share my screen to show you some other cuteness, okay? It's too much. It's too much. Where do we go? Okay, present. I'm going to share this. Do I have the right one? Okay. Is that on there? Oh my goodness. We just did the apple one, but how cute is that leaf? And I think I might want to zoom in real close on the next one. Okay, so many cute, amazing things. And I've got the design, of course. These are the apple ones that we just worked on last week. From the peachy skin, red beard, black beard, blonde beard. I think I did the one with, the traditional white beard. Okay, let's see what we have. We have the apple. Look at this patchwork hat. Oh my goodness, so much fun. So much fun. That design is still in the downloads for you for a limited time now. And you could add variations, make the lipstick pop or not. That one we did, So we did the cowgirl gnome, but here are some variations on that theme, all right? So we've been on the go, did 2 events this weekend. One I knew was planned on the calendar, and then one was like a quick pop-up. So if something happens, your entertainment, whatever, cancels, give me a call. I always have something to paint. And now that I'm in my watercolor era, we are ready to rock and roll at any time. Matter of fact, this weekend is going to fund my 10th for the previous weekend, and it's going to fund 12 more packs of the, I forgot we are kind of small, of the praying watercolor. All right, now look at this. This is a cute sunflower in there. I'm going to just throw some things into that folder, but I haven't sat down. This week I'm going to sit down and get some of the designs actually onto Etsy and actually on the site. Look at that. That's so cute. That's what I have. Is that one that's over here? Nope, I don't have that one over here. Where is it? Ah, here it is. I knew we had it. Okay, look at that. Look at that. We can paint that one coming up. Because is it today that fall is officially started? Or was it yesterday? I can't remember. Was it midnight? But the fall season is coming. Now we already painted that design. You could change that color up any color. Hello? Because I know it's like right here. Yes, we've already painted that design a couple of times. Okay. One was at an event where I wasn't on camera. This one I did, I think, last Monday or Tuesday. All right, so that design is in our download folder. So you join, print, paint, or color. Okay, where are my crayons and colored pencils? Here we are right here. So make sure you're grabbing these things, right? Colored pencils, and then grab you some crayons. That's so important to just have around because our creative health is so important. Let's see, I painted, do I have it out here? Nope, it's still in my bag. I painted another cute design that I had probably 18 months ago, but I never painted it online. So it's time to start getting these things up and out of my computer. And I feel like invigorated for doing so, sharing them with you. Okay, so we painted that. But you can mix and match up the colors however you'd like. I want to say this design is in that folder. Okay, now this is what I have over here right now. I'm curious. Ooh, I'm curious about what whimsical color you will paint yours. All right, look at that. Look at that. Those are so cute. So we do have that design, and look at there. That's also slated for this week. So we may be able to get through more than one design because I think I want to switch it up, do a little crayon coloring, a little colored pencil along with the watercolor. And I will, of course, whip the acrylic paints back out. So today, let's go ahead and get started with our cute pumpkin. All right, so let's go ahead and stop sharing over there and let's get to it. All right, let's get on in here. I have my temper paint right here, and I've got my designs, and I'm going to move this out of the way. Now I dropped my pumpkin down here. Hold on one second. We're only live, right? And while I'm up, I'm going to go ahead and get another piece of, what do you call it? Printer paper. All right. I probably need to get something that's laminated so I could wipe it off easily. And I still have that white surface there for you to see. It makes it easy. Oh, we're missing a light, guys. Boop. Oh, we're missing another one. Let's turn it on. All right. So today is going to be short, quick, fun, and very, very easy. This is one of the wooden cubes that I get for the vending events. Let me get you in a little bit closer over here. And let me switch out. All right, that way the painting surface is right here. You still see my paint. All right. And I'm not going to use the large one. This is that 1/4 inch flat. I'm just going to wet this up. And I didn't even really spray paint my spray the water on my praying to get it started. So we're just going to use maybe a little yellow, a little orange, a little brown, and a little green. Oh boy, that's still good and hot. Let me make sure that our little wires do not come in contact with the water. Okay, so let's go ahead. And like I said, I'm going to add a little bit of yellow up in here. I'm just going to move this along quickly. I'm going to make sure the highlight is coming from this direction. Now, because it is a wooden cube, we don't have to worry about, any shadow. All right, but we're going to make sure this is good and warm over here. Now, Wood will eat your brushes up, so do not use your finest brushes on here. It will tear them apart. So you just got to know that if you're painting on this wood, you may have to replace your brushes sooner rather than later. All right. So I've got a little bit of that on there. Now I'm going to go in here with the orange. Okay. Just straight orange, and I'll probably add a little bit of brown. Okay. Now this is the praying paint. Because it has some kind of thickener in there, it's going to sit on the surface a little bit, which will allow for easy blending. So that's the benefit of painting on the wood with this. But you also have to be careful that this will also rehydrate. Now you see I'm blending right here, this little ombre part right here. You can just do a design just simply like that and leave it just like that if you'd like. Just as simple, okay? But you could also add a few more details in it. So we're going to keep going. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to leave this like this, but I'm going to add just a little bit of green up here. Just a little bit. Get just a little more water, and just right on the tip. Now, we all know that I'm not too happy with the new recipe for the green and the purple. The orange is kind of in the middle. The brown and black are still good. They have improved the white. For a moment, that white was just so transparent. It was like, maybe it was just a bad batch or something. I don't know. But I probably need to throw all the chunks of white out at school because it just doesn't work. You know what? I like it just like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to flip it over and do another quick version. How long did that take? Was that 5 minutes? How fun is that? A quick make it and take it ornament. This is the whole statement right here. Should I turn my hair dryer on? I'm not going to do that this broadcast. We're going to go ahead and flip this on over. It's almost dry. Get another sip. Get another sip. Okay? Get another sip. Some of you know, some of you don't know that I drink baby coffee. All right? Made at home. A little, what do you call it? 3/4 teaspoon of the instant Folgers. All right. I can't handle the strong Starbucks coffee. That stuff tastes good now, but it is so strong. All right. So we did one that was just kind of whimsical. And so now let's see. Are we going to do another whimsical one? I feel a whimsical one down in my sha-na-na, y'all. I don't know why. And I don't have any pink. Praying, come on in and give us a nice chunk of pink that we can buy to pop into our slot right here. Okay. I need to reach out and just say, hey, Praying, I'm on here. I love having your products in my room with my kiddos. These are some great things. What can we do to improve this, Praying? And who am I? I'm just a girl that's been a customer for a while. That is good and hot. And this morning, it is so quiet. It is so peaceful. What time of day works best for you? This time of morning? Oh my goodness. This is so, so good. All right. So let's go ahead. So I'm just going to follow the grooves that they have here. I'm just putting this right on into the wood grain. All right. Boy, that stripe is nice. Oh my goodness. Am I about to do a checkerboard? I think so. I can't help it. I just why do just a regular schmegular pumpkin when you could do this? Oh my goodness. I was gonna do a regular pumpkin. I promise you I was. This is just so much fun. Why? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, okay. Let me try to behave. I don't know. Let me just go ahead and try to behave. Oh my goodness. I'll try. All right, so given it a really good solid coat of the orange, so it's really kind of soaked up in there. And then now we can add a little bit of the darks and a few of the lights. Okay, I'm just taking what I have in this brush and we're just going to kind of mimic it. So just with a few little light brush strokes. Okay, so that starts to blend up and fade out a little bit. Let's see. All right, so that kind of softens it up a little bit. I think I'm just going to stick with that brown up here. Maybe I can add a little bit of yellow just to warm it up a little bit. I'm okay with that. Nothing too fancy. Let's see. I'm going to lift this up so you can see some of the subtleties happening. some of the subtleties. Let me make sure I'm blending this out a little bit more. A little bit more brown. And could you have gone with straight black? You could have, but you probably really be kind of harsh. So we're just kind of blending it in a little bit. And let me go ahead while it's still a little bit damp. And right here, pop that highlight out. What am I doing? I am mopping up some of that orange. Could I have not painted that area in so it would be more intense? I sure could have. Ah, look at that. We're popping up a little bit of that color. Not a lot. Did you see some of it lifting up? Just to give a little subtle shine. It doesn't have to be super duper shiny. Just a little bit. So now we could continue to work on modeling right here. And we will, just for another moment. All right, so we're going in here with a little bit more of that brown right here just to emphasize some of the darks, and we will come back and smooth that out. Now, whether or not we'll do it this broadcast, depends on how quickly this stuff decides that it wants to move around. I want to fade this out a little bit more over here. All right. Okay, so that kind of changes that from being a straight up and down kind of line to now maybe it wants to kind of curve around a little bit. All right. Let's go right here. Let's add a little bit more of this orange right here as it's getting ready to hit that shadow. And I think I'm going to warm that shadow up or cool it off. I don't know. I'll see. So this side, we don't have any of the greens on here. I hope that you're seeing that spending a little more time on it, it can pay off in a big way. All right, so we are going in here adding some more pure orange right here to try to turn that pumpkin around, go around those highlights a little bit to help pop those out a little bit more by surrounding it with a slightly darker color. All right, so I'm hoping you're seeing that deliciousness starting to happen. Oh my, and when you realize, oh my goodness, that kind of looks like the pumpkin. Yes, it does. All right, so here we go. Right over here. And I think we're coming along pretty good. So a little bit more shadow. Got a little highlight there. I could work on a little bit more shadow down here, but I think we made a pretty good statement for today. So this side is a little more whimsical. All right. I'm trying not to mess up the other side here. This one is a little more fun, a little more whimsical. And this one is a little more realistic. And both are absolutely fine. You see, it's time to get off the air, but I have to go back up in here, emphasize this just a little bit. And you see just a little bit more darkness. Just can start to pop that really, really fast. I'm hitting things, so now it's it's time to stop. All right, so we're going up here. Ooh, that was a big faux pas right there. All right, let's go ahead and clean that brush out and just smooth that back out. Okay, so we're right here, and our time is pretty much up. But here we are. Okay, we're smoothing that out a little bit right here. Okay, just bring this one around here to give this a feeling of 3 dimensions. Okay, a little more volume. Let's hit this right here. And once again, I'm just going in little teeny tiny circles, just kind of blending that out. All right, so I'm okay with this statement, and it is 7 o'clock. Thank you so much for popping on and joining me here in the studio. Okay. Whoops, let me pop myself out. There we go. All right, how cute is that? Now I could smooth it out a little bit. It's a little rough, but it feels like a little colored pencil sketch. And this one is just more whimsical. All right, I'm trying to make sure the studio lights are not, no, blinding it out too much. Anyway, this is Bernade Flanoy popping on to do a cute little easy wooden cute that your guests at a make it and take it table during your conference, convention, even during a party where other things are going on, have a vending table where people can create. Now, usually when I have the little wooden cutes, I also have some blank paper too. The creatives, those that want to be creative, they want to maybe have a couple little easy things to paint, and then those that are innate creatives at heart, that's cute. I can go ahead and turn that out, but give me a big blank piece of paper, lady, and back away. You got the paint, you got the brushes, you got the water, you got the napkins, you got the paper. That's all I need. I brought myself and I'm ready to create. Peace to you. Have an amazing day. Hope you had, once again, a great weekend. And yeah, you're ready to spread some of this art joy. Okay. What's in your cup? Hopefully it's light, love, and joy. Okay. Whatever that gladness is, that gift that God has given to you, spread some of that around today. Well, I guess I need to hit the button. I guess you caught me being good. All right. All right. Peace to you. All right.